You work at a job that pays you just enough to stay, but never enough to leave. 3 years, same desk, same ceiling, same paycheck. You have $10,000 saved, and it took 2 years to save it. 2 years of saying no, watching every dollar, skipping everything that wasn't essential. And then, one sleepless night, you fall down a rabbit hole. A YouTube video about compound interest, then another about index funds, then a 2-hour documentary about Warren Buffett you watch completely and immediately watch again, and you find one number that breaks your brain. If you invest $10,000 at the average stock market return of 10% annually and add just $500 a month, in 30 years you have over $1 million. You check the math yourself. It checks out. You close your phone, you stare at the ceiling, and you realize you have been standing next to a door your entire life that you never knew existed. So tomorrow, you open a brokerage account. You open a Roth IRA and fund it with your $10,000. You buy a total market index fund, one purchase, every major company in America, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all of them. You refresh the account 17 times the first day, up $43, down $61, up $28, and you learn something fast. Watching the market daily is like watching paint dry and having a panic attack simultaneously. So you make one rule, check it once a week, Sunday, 10 minutes, then close the app and go live your life. That single rule will save you from yourself more times than you can count. You add $500 every month automatically. Before you see it, before you can spend it, the machine is running. Now you just have to leave it alone. And then, 7 months, in the market drops, 8% in 3 weeks. Your $10,000 is now worth $8,200, $1,800 gone on paper. And every instinct in your body is screaming, sell, get out, protect what's left, stop the bleeding. This is the exact moment that separates people who build wealth from people who never do. You go back to the Buffett documentary. Be greedy when others are fearful. You don't fully understand it yet, but you feel it. So instead of selling, you buy $500 more at a discount. The market recovers 6 weeks later. Your portfolio hits $11,400. First lesson learned, not in a classroom, in the cold sweat of watching money disappear and choosing to stay anyway. And then you build a system. $500 every month into the market, automatically, non-negotiable. You increase your income, weekend work, freelance at night, selling things, collecting dust. Monthly contribution goes from $500 to $800 to $1,000. You read 3 books that change how you think permanently. The Simple Path to Wealth, The Psychology of Money, The Intelligent Investor. You learn about dollar cost averaging, about why timing the market is a game even professionals consistently lose. You stop picking individual stocks. You stop watching financial news. You understand the news is engineered to make you react, and reacting is almost always the wrong answer. You become deliberately boring with money. Boring is the strategy. Boring is the whole plan. And then it's year 4. $67,000 in your account. You only added $48,000 of your own money. The other $19,000 came from the market itself, from returns on returns. From money making money while you worked, slept, ate, lived. You feel it now, not as a concept, as a physical reality. The gap between what you put in and what the account shows keeps widening every single month. In year 1, your returns added maybe $800. This year, your returns added over $6,000. Same percentage, completely different number, because the base is larger. And it will keep growing exponentially. You understand now why most people never get here. Not because they couldn't, because 4 years of boring discipline with no dramatic payoff requires a faith in math that most people never develop. You developed it, and the math is beginning to pay you back. And then the crash comes. Real this time. 31% in 4 months. Your $83,000 drops to $51,000, $32,000 gone. Your friends are selling everything. Financial headlines are screaming collapse and catastrophe. And this time is different. You feel genuinely sick. Your hand is literally on the sell button. And then you open a 100-year chart of the stock market. Every crash in history laid out in front of you. 1929, 1987, 2001, 2008. Every single one looks like a tiny blip on a line that runs from the bottom left to the top right of the screen. Every crash in history was followed by a new all-time high. Every single one. No exceptions. You close the sell window, you open the buy window. You put in $3,000 you had saved for something else, right at the bottom. You don't know it's the bottom yet. Nobody ever does. But you buy anyway, because the math doesn't care about the headlines. The math only cares about time, and you have time. The market always recovered. It recovered for your grandfather.